Good morning, Aquarius. Whether you find this in the morning or not, I do not know. And if you are watching this and you're a part of the view count that I got today, it is Saturday the 21st, and I'm filming for the September 22nd through the 28th. So, if you're a part of that, thank you very much for tuning. And even if you're not, and you're getting this at some other point, thank you, thank you, thank you. But this is going to be for September 22nd through the 28th for Aquarius, and we're going to see what is going on. The first card is going to be for the first part of the week, so Monday or Sunday through Monday. And then the middle card will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then the last one will be for Friday, Saturday. And we will also be pulling clarifiers if they jump, but if they don't, then they don't. Aquarius on Sunday through Monday. You may be forced to make a choice. Someone may have set you into a state of confusion over one of these choices, though, so ensure you know exactly what it is that you're choosing whenever you make this choice. Someone may have been pulling the wool over your eyes about something, and you're starting to glean exactly what that is, but if you can put off making this decision, do so. If you can possibly choose one that leaves the other option open at a later time, that is going to be your best bet. You may also find that someone that you've been working with was not actually working with you. They're manipulating you in this situation. Do not settle for less than your worth. If you do push to have more than what someone is willing to give you, they may completely and totally walk away and pull the offer completely if this is a job. This could also always indicate a personal relationship too, whether it's romantic or not. But as soon as you set a certain standard for what it is that you're expecting from a situation or a relationship, a connection, they're likely to say, oh, well, never mind. That seems like too much work now. As soon as they have to pay attention to somebody else, and as soon as they have to acquiesce to somebody else's demands or just listen, they're not going to want to do that. Take that as an indicator of the character of the person that you are about to enter into a contract with, whether spiritual or physical. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You're more likely to find out exactly what was going on with that situation and realize that you dodged a bullet. If this was someone offering resources, you will realize that they didn't actually have what they were offering. They may have even been offering you something that somebody else had. Whatever secret that this person had is going to, if you were working with them or you decide to connect with them anyway, is going to end up coming out at the end of the week. Maybe even into the weekend. This may be a con artist or best not to sign any contracts with any accountants. Don't start any new bank accounts. Definitely don't get any mortgages this week if you can put it off. You'll have better luck with somebody else next week. However, if you do end up signing something this week, keep all copies. Keep your originals. Don't let anybody take your originals. If you have anything that they can copy, let them copy it, but don't let them take the original. It does feel like it's going to be a rough week for Aquarius. However, and I have nothing else jumping out to clarify this. I'm going to go ahead and draw a couple of cards to see, just get a glimpse of what you might be dealing with next week. Because you are completely and totally justified in acting overprotective on Friday and Saturday. You're exhausted, you're tired of dealing with everybody's crap, and whatever it is that they've been throwing at you, you've been dealing with it, but you may be about to go off. Yeah, so this is your clarification to where all this is headed, possibly in next week, so. This could be where you have the courage to continue to persist on what it is that you started with this week. So next week you're going to try and start again, maybe, or start with somebody else. If you read any of the paperwork and you don't understand something, don't sign it. These two cards for next week just look like you're tired of going over paperwork, you're tired of going over details, and you're tired of people trying to... I'm sorry, this is how it's always going to look to me with the Suit of Wands, but these just look like a bunch of dicks somebody's trying to shove in your face. Like, here, take this, deal with this. Isn't this great? Isn't this, don't you want one of these? And it could be a sign that somebody has been trying to screw you and you're standing firm in the fact that, no, I need to know what exactly it is I'm getting into. There's nothing wrong with standing up for yourself. If they want to keep burying you in paperwork, then it could be as simple as a yes-no answer. You could find out this week from these cards that if you have somebody else managing your finances or managing any property, they've been doing a few things that you did not sign off on or you were not aware of that you signed off on. You'll find that you agreed to something that you did not realize that you were agreeing to, or maybe even there was a forged signature somewhere, especially if this is to do with property. Just because you're comfortable with this person for one reason or another, do not keep trusting them with your finances. This may be an emotional connection that you have with like a child or a relative or someone that you've just known for a very, very long time, even trusted with all this responsibility over your life. And as much as you want to trust them, they have made it very clear that they can't be trusted. They can't handle the responsibility of this weight, and you may be better off taking everything that is yours off of their plate and taking control and seeing how much of a mess this actually is. If this is dealing with finances and property, it may actually be better for you to go with, I wouldn't go with a big name company. I wouldn't go with an international hedge fund manager or anything like that. I would go with someone that you can look in the face, shake their hand, and know that this is where your relationship begins and this is where it ends. This is what you expect from this relationship, and this is what they expect from this relationship. Especially if this is involving finances. There is someone that is clear-cut and straight to the point, upfront, about their business. That doesn't feel like you've met them yet. If you have some friends that don't travel in the circles that you're currently in, or that you spend most of your time focusing on, it may be time to reach out to someone that you found a connection with, but it didn't occupy a lot of your time. They didn't force themselves into your life. They didn't make requirements of you. And they certainly have never asked you for anything. But you do feel a connection between them, and as much as you may not be able to explain it, you trust them without even knowing that much about them. This person may actually give you the suggestion of working with this new accountant, this new project manager. This may even be someone just turning you on to a job that you could apply for. And Aquarius, you still don't have any jumpers, but just a reminder that these cards up here are for the 22nd through the 28th, and this is just a small little glimpse. These two are just a small little glimpse onto how this is going to play out into next week, because I was not liking that, and clarity is good. So if you like what you heard or saw, if you like the readings, tune back into daily, weekly, and monthly readings here on Rogue Mystic Divination. And please be sure to like and sub.